Do you think Xbox may be on their last legs given the recent price hikes? And if this next gen doesn't work out, actually becoming successful? It depends what you mean by last legs. Like, do I think that they're still going to be pushing $800 consoles in 10 years? Personally, my suspicion is that it's just going to turn into the Surface lineup. I think they will have very expensive hardware that you buy to be part of like that particular hardware niche, but it's very, very few and far between. It'll be very rare to see an Xbox, like official Microsoft Xbox. I think instead, their whole thing is to move into distribution, as I've been saying for years, is their goal. Their goal is to run Xbox the same way they run Windows. It is a platform. It is not a hardware ecosystem. It's a software ecosystem, which for them works much better because software ecosystems travel from device to device and is also digital, so margins are higher. They're both just much happier with that. So I think that that's where it's going to go. I think they probably still will make physical hardware. I just think it'll be like Surface laptops. Microsoft is happy whether you're buying a Windows PC from Lenovo. If you buy a Surface, I'm sure they're even happier there because they got hardware sales. But ultimately, if you're buying on their platform, they're still happy. If you buy an Xbox game on PlayStation, they're still happy about that because they still got a sale, you know? So I think that that's where it's going to go. I don't think Xbox is going to like shut down and Satya is going to be like, no more Xbox, fire everybody. No, I don't think that's happening. But I also think that Phil Spencer is probably going to retire at the end of this generation. And I think Sarah Bond is going to take over. And then it will be Satya's wishes through and through. Sarah Bond, I think, my interpretation of her, I've never spoken to her. I've seen her at events and stuff. But my impression of her is that she is a corporate shark from head to toe. And she is very, very good at playing the corporate game and climbing that ladder. And part of the reason is because she, I think, understands when she's put in a role, how to do that role. And I think the role that Satya wants the CEO of Xbox to play is the one that does exactly what he says when he says increase utilization and engagement on our server infrastructure with cloud gaming. And that will be the whole thing, even at the detriment of everything else. Everything will be about pushing xCloud. So that's my impression. But yeah, all of this to say, I don't think that it's going to like die. I think it's just going to look very, very different.